Waking up in Budgewoi this morning. I've actually already moved from where I slept. I slept down just in one of these little beach car parks. One of the few beach car parks where there's no signs saying you can't stay there. They're rubbish, they're just little dirt piles. I'm going to head out for a bike ride. It's very grey and miserable looking at the moment, but it's been foggy every morning now, so hopefully that'll clear up in a bit. So I have left Newcastle now. This is I'm basically on the central coast, a little bit further up from the entrance and Gosford and places like that, so only about probably 40 minutes drive from Newcastle. Had a bit of a false start last night. My plan was to stay in Catherine Bay, which is a really nice little quiet spot usually, and it was heading that way. Friday night last night. Fridays and Saturday nights are always the worst nights of the week to try and be out on the streets. It's a bit of a joke really when it comes down to it, but anyway, turned 9 o'clock and a bunch of young males rocked up with copious amounts of alcohol and headed down to the beach and started playing loud music, and time to move on basically. So I just 9 o'clock at night, you don't really want to be trying to find somewhere new to sleep, so ended up driving down to a spot where I knew I've stayed before. Another super busy day in this park here. People get here at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning to reserve tables for their parties and things. Last time I was here, by the time I came back from a ride, the car park was jam-packed and there were just thousands of kids running around screaming. Very popular spot for birthdays. Yes, I was only here a couple of weeks ago. There's a little town of Budgewoi here. Little shops and things. Going to do another lap of the lake. Just nothing overly exciting, but if I see anything fun, I'll stop and take shots of it. There's actually not a lot of this pathway that goes alongside the lake. Most of it's just suburban streets, which is a bit annoying. There we go, one more lap complete. Still looking pretty grey up here though. All the kids' birthday crowd's starting to show up now, so time to move on. This place, this is insane. Watch this as I come around the corner here. So I was trying to have a bit of a chat while I was riding my bike about what my plans are over the coming few months. The bloody cicadas were just so loud, it was just a dead loss. Anyway, so look, going to spend Christmas Day with my mum, so I'm sort of in a bit of a holding pattern now. It's only like a week and a bit to Christmas, so I'm going to just sort of dawdle down the central coast. It's not a fun place to be at this time of year because it's so busy and people get stupid. I really annoys the crap out of me. Anyway, so once Christmas is out of the way, then it's a matter of working out what to do next. And look, I want to get back on the paragliding course, but I also want to go down to Melbourne in summer as well, visit my friends and see the kids and whatever else. But generally when I go down to Melbourne, I want to stay there a little bit longer than just like a month. It's a fair trip down there, and my grander scheme was to go down there, paraglide, and then that's not going to happen now, and then come back up the south coast of New South Wales and really take my time this time, because last time I came up the south coast I really only had a couple of weeks, and it wasn't enough. There's so many places that I really want to see, and I really want to do a lot of bike riding along there as well, so man, it's difficult. Anyway, never mind. So right now my immediate plan is just working out what I do between now and Christmas, which I think is just going to be loitering around the central coast. I may end up back in the Sydney sort of basin area and loiter around the northern beaches a little bit as well. I'm going to be doing a lot of bike riding, just building my fitness back up, because these 18-kilometre bike rides where I'm totally exhausted by the time I come back is pathetic. I used to do like 35 to 40 Ks and then come back feeling like totally stuffed. So I'm sort of half where I used to be, which, I'm like 10 years older now, but hey. Anyway, let's go see what we can see right now. It's now 11 o'clock. I've been sitting around just answering comments off the last video, which is always great to see everybody's comments on there. and I'm going to go and have lunch soon. Just a super quick shot from the drone there. Really windy out there. It's 11:30. I might just have my lunch. I'm only reheating stuff from the restaurant that I bought yesterday. I love it when the lunchtime specials are big enough that I can split it in two and have it for 2 days. Beautiful and sunny out there today. It looks, water looks amazing. Colour's incredible. Not going to stay in Norah Head. I'm going to head down a bit further into the fray, down to the entrance. Where it should be complete chaos on a beautiful sunny weekend. Been a bit of a slack afternoon. I just went to the shopping centre, picked up a stack of groceries. Coles had one of those spend $50, get a 2,000 point type things on. So I went into Coles, don't usually go there. And I'm sort of counting how much I'm spending. I ended up spending like $69 worth of... I can never add up my shopping when I'm doing it. Anyway, I did want to go down to Toowoon Bay because low tide was like 3 o'clock. It's now 20 to 5. Anyway, I'm going to go down there and have a look anyway, and then tomorrow low tide will be like 4 o'clock, so maybe I'll make it by then. It's a little bit full. There's a fair rock shelf on this side. It's not really where I want to be. I'll be out in the point over there. Let's go the other way. Yeah, here we go. May not be walkable. Actually looks pretty deep. Yeah, looking like it's a chest deep walk, so might be a job for tomorrow, I reckon. There's people out there snorkelling too. I want to snorkel here. It should be a pretty good spot. The water's actually not too freezing. I'm back and forward all over the place. I've actually come back up to Norah Head. Just going to sort of sit up here for the night, I think. These stairs are new. This is a beautiful little beach, this one, Dixon Beach. Full moon and nice. Looks like another typical morning. They're all really sort of hazy and foggy in the mornings at the moment. It does sort of burn off after a little while, but usually sort of 10, 11 o'clock. And the car campers are already gone, but yeah, there's still a few people on the other side of the park there, and got myself a neighbour very early this morning. So I'm going to get out for a ride while it's all grey and knock that bit over. Not anticipating anything scenic or nice, just really clocking up miles for fitness more than anything else. Just get it done. The last time I was here, they were still constructing this new path. Basically runs from Norah Head down to the entrance. Man, it must have cost a bloody fortune. All the bridges they've built and retaining walls, it's a monumental undertaking. It's been under construction for a long time, because I know I was here last Christmas, about a year ago now, and it was still in its very early stages. Wow. This car park has become very popular. Look at this guy. Bloody hell. Anyway, it's stretching the friendship. All the caravans, unattended caravans here as well. There we go, rising tide's doing its thing. No camping, no sleeping vehicles overnight. This is the most popular spot for people to stop. That's a grand tour of the entrance. Back up to Norah Head now. I am stuffed. You're going to have to excuse some of the audio while I record these sort of little chat sessions, because the cicadas. I noticed on the last video that there was just so much background noise, but it's the cicadas. They are so loud, it's ridiculous, and you can't get away from them now at this time of year. Speaking of cicadas, have you ever noticed when you're out in the bush that you feel this light sort of moisture dropping on you? It's usually worse when there's lots of cicadas around. Yes, it is cicada urine. Anyway, pretty gross. I feel it quite a lot this year. I've never noticed it before, which is really weird. But just this year, so many places I've been going, it's like raining. And there was one spot where I was that looked up and you could literally see it raining down in the sunlight. Like, that's gross. See a lot of this low-lying cloud hanging around now. I think it's a little bit sunny-ish, but very grey still. Looking pretty empty down here actually, but yeah, not looking inviting. And there is a stack of seaweed that's washed up. The whole beach here is just covered in seaweed. Water shoes are starting to stink again. Got them on the floor in here. Obviously didn't dry enough after I wore them yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to head down to Toowoon Bay again and see if I can get a parking spot. It's 12:30, I haven't had lunch yet, and I was planning on cooking today, so I've got to work that out too. I think I've rocked up way too late. Look, it's packed already. I might just sit here and cook my lunch and then work the rest out later. Might as well go ahead and cook now since I couldn't park at the beach. The only reason why I was thinking I wouldn't cook was because the other beach is on a bitumen car park, and when I do my washing the water will go out underneath. So I'm not too keen doing that on the bitumen surface, whereas here I'm just parked on dirt, so she'll be right. I've got an authentic Thai yellow curry going on today. Apparently, that's what it says it is. Hey. Looks like a curry. Quite nice. Not a very strong flavour, but it is. It's good. It's nice. A bit quiet this afternoon, so I've managed to get a parking spot now. Just got distracted by a rock. You would think that green is like algae or something, but it's not. Actually, the black is like an algae. And the green is actually the colour of the rock. There you go. That's cool. I like rocks. See if we can make it across onto the rocks here. How deep it is. Okay, I've got to do this. Only waist deep so far. That's it. Unfortunately, it is very grey now, so anyway, not the best light. But just got to deal with it, I guess. Well, there's our first aquatic animal. Pretty smashed up rocks on this reef. Oh, now this is super cool. It's probably about 3 centimetres long. Let me see if I can get a shot of it. That'll do. It's actually getting cold out here now, a bit of a southerly breeze blowing. Certainly no sun. Well, it's been a very lazy evening. I've come down to somewhere that I will put a name on the bottom of the video to tell you where, because I don't really know where I am. Near a dog beach. I'm actually not far from Toowoon Bay. It's sort of the same beach, but just a little bit further south. Looks like this car park's sort of thinning out now, and we're left with about 4 vans plus someone who's car camping, maybe 2 people car camping, so I'm kind of thinking I might just stay here the night with everybody else. Never a dull moment. Looks like I'm finding somewhere else to try and sleep. 6 AM. I did find somewhere. I did find somewhere nice and quiet. Just snuck into the suburbs, and there's actually a community centre with a car park. But yeah, it's right amongst houses and things. But yeah, at least it was very quiet. It was a damn sight better than having a bunch of clowns setting off fireworks next to a beach. Apart from being excessively bright, this looks like an appropriate spot to continue the morning's ritual. Look at that. Looking a bit better today. At least we don't have a sea fog. That's a plus. Unfortunately, this one is a national park, so no drone this morning. It's a little bit annoying. Hopefully I'll find something a little bit further up the road that's worth looking at. I can get it out a bit later. It would have been good because the sun's out and there's no wind. It's actually a massive rock shelf here. I've been down there once before and had a bit of a walk around. It's really quite interesting, this one. It's worth having a walk on. Just massive, really, really big. Alright, I'm off on my daily run around exercise again. This is Forresters Beach, sort of edging slightly further south. Oh, some big rocks down there. Oh, this is nice down here. This looks a bit hard to walk through. I'm sure there's a way. Warning, boulders may fall. Oh, yeah, it's a given. Oh, it's pretty cool. Oh, look at the flies! Holy crap! Oh, no way! What the hell? That's nasty. Pass through quickly. Oh shit, I think I'm stuck. Okay, this is a spot for flies only. Alright, coming back quickly. Oh man! Ah! Ah, help! Nasty. I'll woke him up. I reckon I'll go down to Terrigal and just hang around on the big rocky area there. This is a good spot to sit. Nice and close to the shops if you want to walk down there, and nice little beach here as well. This little boat harbour type area here is spot on little beach. You ever wander up to this lookout? Legs are still hurting from yesterday's bike rides. Probably not going to ride today either, just I think I need a rest day. Here we go. Got the heart pumping. I'm cooking. It's like 33 degrees in here. I just cooked up my or microwaved my curry from the other day and ate that, and oh man, it made me sweat. Not because it's spicy, but just because it was a hot meal. Anyway, a bit of ice cream to sort that out. I'm going to do it. I better get on with it. This looks like the spot. All that low cloud that's blowing in. Crikey. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like 30 degrees, and there's mist all over the hills there. Amazing, and that's a lot. Unfortunately, the water clarity is bloody awful. There was a few fish over in the deeper water near the weeds back there, but the water's just so murky, you couldn't really see them. Just sort of caught a glimpse of them splashing out of the way. On the plus side, the water temperature is absolutely beautiful. Bloody hell, I could probably stay in this most of the day without getting the chills. Alright, time for a walk on the rocks. There you go, I'm back to where I was snorkeling this morning. It's funny, the water looks pretty clear, like you look at it from here and you can see the bottom, but yeah, once you're in there it's very murky. What a bizarre day it's been. It is beautiful now. Beautiful clear skies. All the low clouds gone from over the other side of the bay. Amazing. So I reckon I'm on my 4th lap of the car park now. I just keep moving around to find the best spots. As the sun goes round and the wind changes direction, gotta keep moving. I'm still here on this little headland in Terrigal. It's actually a quite nice place to hang out for the day, and you know, rocks are really nice, the snorkelling and stuff, if you could see, because the water's a bit murky. But anyway, what is it, 20 past 7 now, so once we knock this over, then I'll head off and sleep. So catch up with you in the morning, we'll find out what's going on then. Time to move on. Yeah, I left my stinky water shoes sitting on the windscreen. I better go get them. Yeesh. Pretty fogged up windscreen this morning too. Yeah, that's really wet. Today I want to head down to Avoca area, have a bit of a look around some rocks down there. But first I'm going to wander off somewhere and just have breakfast and everything. I'm not going to stay here. The pre-work crowd's already started to rock up. There's about half a dozen cars in the car park. So I've just come out to a sporting field just a little bit inland on the way to Heron Fair. It's a big sporting field. I should be going for a bike ride because I didn't ride yesterday, and I should be working on my fitness and helping build my arm strength back up for riding and stuff. It's a little hard to get motivated when it's a bit of a miserable place to ride. I don't know, it's just sort of hilly and lots of major roads. It's very busy. Not the sort of place that I really like to be on a bike. It's a little bit frustrating. Yeah, there is a good mountain bike park here in Kincumber, which I'd really like to ride, and I'd actually really like to show you as well, because there's some beautiful little palm tree gullies and things around it. It's quite fascinating. But it is very rough terrain, and I don't want to put my arm into that just yet until it's fully healed. So anyway, I was tossing up whether to sleep in this sporting field last night in this spot here, but as you can hear, it's right near the main road, so it is pretty noisy from that respect. And last time I was here too, there's sort of a back car park that's a little bit further off the road. But there's just people coming in and out all night, you know, usual thing. You get no idea what's going on, what they're up to. It could just be people trying to find somewhere quiet to sit and, you know, do the thing for a while. That's fine. They could also be doing drugs and who knows. But look, it wasn't significantly different where I was down at the surf club there. It was about midnight when a group of, you know, noisy males left. And yeah, so that was a bit of a late night last night. I'm a little bit tired. Anyway, no, it's time to move on. If I'm going to Avoca, I'm going to do it. I think I'm organised. There are definitely mountain bike tracks around here. I don't think there's many, but yeah, just saw a few little trails going off into the bushes, and some guy just pedalled up past me. Might be a nice little spot, this. Hey, here we go. This is nice. It is a rising tide, so I think I'm probably not going to be able to walk very far here, even this next section. That's looking pretty wet, so last thing I want to do is get myself trapped. You can see the water's been all the way up here at high tide, so this will be completely underwater. Turn back. Trail does keep going, so there's a path that heads up that way. Couple of lookouts and goes over to Copacabana Beach. I reckon I'm just going to wander back up to the van and just, I've got a bunch of video editing to do, so I kind of got to do that, and then I'll just work out what I'm going to do this afternoon. It's too windy for the drone. The poor little drone was really struggling, and I really wanted to get some shots along the coast here because it's quite nice and it's not National Park. But anyway, never mind. So look, I'm going to leave the video here as I stagger back up this really steep hill. It's only 1,100 metres this trail down to here, so it's quite a okay walk, but it is steep and very loose surface as well, so a bit of a challenge. Never mind, I will wander back. It's only like 8:30 now, and I'll start filming stuff for the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye.